Hello, 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 everybody. How are you all doing this evening? Welcome in. Say hi, say hello. Let me know that you guys are here. I'm Enoch Dennis with CareGo with AI and Home Care Buses United. And we're talking about, the different ways that you can automate your home care agency, the different ways you can leverage AI and automation so that you can streamline your operation, you can boost your productivity, and of course, you can maximize your profit. So tonight, this is Tuesday night, so we have our home care bosses circle, and we're gonna be talking. It's gonna be a little bit laid back. If you are with us on Zoom, so just know that this is laid back. And then if you want to join us on Zoom, just put Zoom in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you want to join us on Zoom, put Zoom in the chat, then we can bring you on Zoom. And for those of you who are on Zoom, listen, this is kind of like our conversation because you are here with me on Zoom. I can see you, can see me. And yeah, so just go ahead and say hi, say hello, say hi, say hello. Let me know who's here, who's watching. Let me know in the chat, okay? Let me know in the chat because I like to know who's with us. So today we're gonna be talking about we're continuing the conversation, that conversation about things that you can do to automate your home care agency to leverage AI. So today we're going to be talking about top three home care operation tasks that you can automate in your home care agency. Okay, top three home care operation tasks that you can automate in your home care agency. So, let's go. Please say hi, say hello. Let me know that you guys are here, and let me know who's here, who's watching. And by the way, just also tag someone that you know so that they can attend. Someone who's in the home care field as well, so they can attend. Team Sarah, there are people on in the Facebook group who are asking for the to join us on Zoom. So please give them the information so they can join us on Zoom, and they can be with us on Zoom. All right. Let's go. So today we're gonna be talking about the top three home care operation tasks you can automate in your home care agency. And before I get started, I'm sure you guys are all aware of the Systemize to Scale workshop, Systemize to Scale with AI workshop taking place on starting on Sunday. Oh my goodness, it's already here, Sunday. In just a couple of days, we're going to start the workshop, and we're going to teach you how you can leverage the power of AI and automation to systemize your home care agency so that you can scale. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to teach you exactly how you can do that. We're going to put some resources out to you so you can see you can use those resources for your home care agency. All right, so that's news number one. Announcement. You already know about the workshop. So basically, if you haven't gotten your ticket for the workshop, I'm not really sure why you haven't gotten your ticket for the workshop. So if you have not, just put that in the chat for me. Let me know why you haven't gotten your ticket in the chat. And listen, it's no big deal. Whatever it is, just let us know in the chat. I just want to know. I just want to know. So just let us know in the chat why you haven't gotten your ticket for Systemize to Scale with AI. So how you can the top three tasks to automate your home care agency. Somebody said just heard about it. Oh, I apologize that you didn't hear about that yet. My goodness. I really apologize that you did not hear about that yet. This is um yeah, this is all over the place. It's in the news. It's in several news outlets. It's in podcasts, and it's all over Facebook, Instagram. So that tells me that me and my team, we have more work to do to get this word out there, right? That's all it means to me, right? It means that hey, we have more work to do because if there's one person who's in the home care space and they haven't heard about it yet, it just means, Sue, myself, and our entire team, we have more work to do to bring the news to you. All right. So I'll tell you more about that in a moment. So tasks, think about some of the top tasks we do in our home care agency, right? Think about some of the top manual tasks we do. Just drop those in the chat for me. Drop in the chat for me. What are some of the top three? What is your top three manual tasks, right? Drop that in the chat for me, and I'll see if what you have is part of what I have on my list. All right. So just drop your top three manual tasks in the chat for me. Um, uh, in the chat for me. Okay. So just drop this in the chat for me. I want to know what are your top three manual tasks in your home care agency. So I'm gonna start by bringing out one of them if I don't see something else yet, but I'm looking everywhere and I see um menu task. Okay, so we're talking about let me make sure I get this task correctly. Um um onboarding, onboarding. So someone said onboarding, payroll, and leads. So onboarding, um, um, what are some of the things that you do to onboard your are we talking about onboarding clients or onboarding employees, caregivers? Which one you are referring to? Employee, okay, onboarding employees. So onboarding new employees, that's something that can be really automated, right? You can automate it very well. So if you let me know in the chat really quick, like how you doing it now that it's creating such a manual aspect of it. Let me know in the chat briefly. Tell me briefly in the chat, how are you doing it right now? Okay. Let me know in the chat. So this is what I like about this Tuesday home care bosses circle because I'm here. People who are on Zoom, they get more connected, and then it seems to be a lot more intimate on Zoom. And yeah, so let me know in the chat what are some of the things that you feel like you are doing that is making it so um manual for you. Okay, so um now let's talk about how you can do it so that you take out, most, if not all of the manual aspects, the repetitive aspects of onboarding a new employee. So the automation that you need when onboarding a new employee is this. So let's say so you're not talking about the hiring process, you're talking about onboarding. So in my understanding, we are done with the interview and selections and all of that. And now we're talking about, hey, you hired, let's go to onboarding. This is where the automation should have started. Okay. The automation should start once you decide that, okay, I'm hiring Jennifer, for example, right? You're hiring Jennifer. Once you click that button, okay, and everything should go, like there should be like a not a flood, but there should be a trigger for several automations to go out once you click, once you say, okay, you are hiring that person. Okay, so that automation should send out the offer letter, right? You should send them, it should there should be a trigger that sent out an offer letter. Once they receive that offer letter and they say yes to the offer letter, like let's say Jennifer, right? You're hiring Jennifer, and you click that button saying, okay, hiring Jennifer, right? So you're hiring Jennifer. There should be an automation that is triggered for Jennifer to receive an offer letter. In the offer letter, of course, you would, make sure that it has the proper descriptions. It has the correct rate that Jennifer has, agreed upon that you've talked about. and the type of scheduling and all of that. And then once that is done, um, Jennifer should receive the letter. Once she's done accepting the letter and sign it and submit that letter to you, now that letter is going back to you, right? Saying, hey, Jennifer has accepted the offer. As soon as Jennifer hit that submit button, there should have been another automation triggered that sends Jennifer an onboarding form, right? Where now she has to go ahead and submit that submit some documents like I-9 and a W-4. Like she has to go and fill them out. You don't want someone to have to print them out and email them to you, whatever. Everything has to be automated. Jennifer should receive a link that says, hey, type those information here for your I-9, fill this out for your W-4. And by the way, here's a link where you can click on it and upload any documents that we need, right? So that should be automated. And once Jennifer is done signing those documents and send them to you, Jennifer is supposed to receive also like other onboarding process, right? Like the um for payroll, for example, for Jennifer to fill out things like whether or not she wants direct deposit, and her nowadays everybody does direct deposit anyways. Her account information for direct deposit should all be filled in at that moment, and anything else that you need should be automated to the point where once Jennifer is done with that process. And now you're gonna have some training videos. The most prominent ones, they like things about sexual harassment, things about fraud, and those kind of like general things to be done. And yeah, and then after that, of course, you have like training that are particular to home care agencies, like training on taking care of the clients, infection disease control, and all of that. So you want to make sure that the new employee gets trained on that. So yeah, so that should be the way the process is. Okay, that should be the way the process is for someone that you just hired. Everything is automated and can be done instantly. With that being said, the process I just showed you, that process takes away almost like 95% of any manual things that you have to do, right? Because it's already there. The automation is already created. It's already there. It's just once you send the offer letter, that kind of like starts the engine for the whole process to be activated. And once that employee now signs and submit the offer letter, and then everything else is triggered, right? Everything else is triggered. All the other documents they have to fill out, the I-9, the W-4, all of that is triggered. And even employee handbook can be triggered to be sent. And the document where they have to sign that they actually have received their employee handbook, they can sign it right then and there as well. So all of that it no manual work anymore. So all you have to do now is after they send everything, you go back, you review them. That's all you have to do. You go back, you review, hey, yeah, okay, this one is good, this one is good, this one is good, and done, right? So that's basically how you can automate onboarding, take out all the manual tasks that you will be doing, giving people paperwork to come into your office to sign or email it to them. They have to print it out, fill it out, scan it, take a picture, send it back to you, and then wait for it. We don't have time for that anymore. Okay? So, um, let me know if that let me know what was, what was your takeaway from what I just explained when it comes to like automating the employee onboarding process. Okay. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat your takeaway from that first tasks, automating your employee onboarding process. So somebody say, what if your agency is not automated? It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Um, if it's not automated, guess what? There's a process for agency to become automated, right? There's a process for that. Um, that doesn't mean if it's not automated now, it will never be automated. We just have to go through the process, okay? And that's one of the things that we do with CareGrowth AI is to help home care agencies to automate most of the main tasks that they do. So yeah, and we show you how to do it, right? We show you what to do. We show you like basically the things that you need in your home care agency to automate, and then we give you the and we offer you the opportunity to get the resources to do it, to automate your home care agency. So if it's not automated yet, it's fine. There's a process for it. So here's the thing. Join us for the workshop, Systemize to Scale with AI. That workshop starts August 4th, which is Sunday, this Sunday coming, to the 8th. And we will be going um, over the different systems. We'll go over seven. Okay, we'll go over seven, but I can give you a lot more than seven, but we'll go over seven of the systems that you need in your home care agency. So we're going to go over seven of them on day one. So day one, we're going to be talking about the seven systems and automation you need in your home care agency. So we'll talk about that. Seven systems and seven automations um, uh, you need in your home care agency. Okay. So we'll talk about that. So if you don't have, if your home care agency is not automated yet, join us in the workshop. So you will learn about those different systems and the automations you need in your home care agency. And then on day two, we'll be talking about the future of home care marketing with AI. Okay, we'll be talking about that, the future of home care marketing with AI. Essentially, we'll show you moving forward, what does that look like, right? What does that look like moving forward from that point on? Literally, starting next week, the future of home care will be changed forever, right? It will be changed forever once CareGoat AI is made available for everyone to get access to it. So it will change forever. So we'll show you basically what the future of home care marketing with AI, what does it look like? And day three, we'll talk about the future of client management. What does that look like, right? Managing your client with AI, leveraging AI in your client management. And day four, we'll talk about the future of care delivery, okay, with AI. And then finally, we'll talk about the future of recruitment. Okay, we'll talk about the future of recruitment with the AI on day four. And day five, we'll talk about the future of employee management with AI. Okay, the future of employee management with AI. And then that's how we will show you exactly how to do that. Um, um, so here's the thing. If you have not reserved your ticket yet, if you don't have your ticket yet to join the workshop, just put me in the chat. Put me in the chat so we can get you the link to join the workshop. All right. If you don't have your ticket yet to join the workshop, just put me in the chat. So my team we can get you the link to join the workshop. Okay. So that's what you're gonna learn on the workshop. System how you can systemize your home care agency so you get ready to scale with and leveraging AI and automation. So, by the way, keep asking questions. That's actually one of the things that I want to do tonight is actually being available to answer questions. especially questions pertaining to the workshop, okay? Pertaining to the workshop. I'm really open to answer any questions that you may have. Someone says I'm an aspiring home care business owner. So if you are an aspiring home care agency owner, this workshop is not the recommended workshop for you. Here's why. If you are looking to start an agency, basically you are searching for information, you're not gonna get that there. Because on that workshop, we're not going to be talking about how do you get your license, what are your set requirements. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the day-to-day operation of the home care agency, what's going on, what are the things that you need to change in your home care agency, and that's what we're going to go over. So this is not going to be the best workshop for you. However, we do have something coming for people who want to start their home care agencies and are looking for clarity for information. So what I'm asking, Sarah, can you send that information uh to Hepzibah for me, please? Send her the information um for startup. Okay? So we do have something that can help you. All right. The other task that you can automate, and this is also with not just automating it, but with using leveraging AI. And I'm literally like going over some of the comments in the chats. I'm looking at like 3 or 4 chats, and the comments in the chats, and that's what I'm going by to answer uh, uh, to answer your to actually teach you tonight. I'm really like going off of what you guys are asking. Sarah, send the link as well to Sharonda, the link for startup for the info session. Send it to Sharonda. Okay, so the other question is about payroll. How can you automate payroll? So how can you automate payroll? What you do with payroll automation, and again, all of this is gonna be mind-blowing starting next week. This is this is like you've never seen it before. The home care world is about to change. So how do you automate payroll? How do you leverage AI for payroll? Now, let me know in the chat, the same question that I asked earlier. Let me know in the chat, what are the manual tasks you do when it comes to payroll? Okay. What are the manual tasks you do when it comes to payroll? Let me know in the chat so that I can I can give you more or better guidance, right? Because I can go in general, tell you in general what to do, but if I get the feedback from you, then I can give you something more direct. Sarah, April as well is requesting startup workshop information. Um, so give her that name. All right. So payroll, um, some of the manual tasks that people do when it comes to payroll, some agencies they use paper timesheet, right? They use paper timesheet to uh to keep track of when people clock in, when they clock out, when they work, and how many hours and all of that. And then they use a payroll service, and they have to go in and type in everybody's hours manually and all of that. So that's an option. That's an option. And frankly, this is very static. This takes a lot of time. Imagine you have 20, 30 employees and you're doing that for 20, 30 employees. That's gonna take a lot of time. It's overwhelmed, right? It's really overwhelming if you have that many employees and you gotta enter things manually for each of them. So how do you do that? The way you do it is having a system where people can clock in, clock out on their phones, right? And that's how the payroll start, by the way. That's how you start. Payroll is not just, hey, when you send when you actually put in the numbers and hit process payroll, that's not the word payroll. This is like the end of it. Payroll begins when someone goes to the client's home and they start working. That's literally when payroll start. Okay. So they clock in, they clock in, they work, lunch, clock out, get back from lunch, clock in, they done working, clock out. And at the end of the shift, at the end of the shift, now, yes, you have all of that information in your system. Yes, they work 8 hours in your system, but it's not, it's also, it stays attached to your entire process, your entire system. What you can, how do you leverage AI? And of course, next week, I will show you all of that. I'll show you exactly, not just telling you how to do it, which I'll go into more detail on day 5 for the future of employee management. But I'll show you exactly inside of our CareGrowth AI how that is done. And it's so smooth. It's seamless. It's seamless. It's like you just a few clicks. There's no typing a bunch of things, just a few clicks and you're done. So probably like 3, 4 clicks, if I'm not mistaken, and then your payroll is done. So um, what so the way we leverage AI and automation to do that, so the automation calculates the time and put the breaks and everything for you. And the automations, when they clock out, the automation sends all of that information into a timesheet, right? So that's the automation doing that, sends everything into a timesheet. And then the AI goes into the timesheet and the AI says, well, did that person actually work their shift properly, right? And if they clock in, let's say 10 minutes later, um, than they were supposed to, well, now there's a problem, right? So if they clock out 1 hour later or 30 minutes earlier, um, then there is an issue because that's not what they were supposed to, how their shift is supposed to be. But so that for those cases, the AI may actually leave that and send it to you so that you can review it, kind of like a manual review. Okay. But in the case that someone works and within the parameters of their shift, um, what happened is when they do that, what happened is the AI goes in and say, well, this shift is approved. You don't have to do anything. The AI goes in and approve the shift because it falls within the parameter of what was already set for the agency. The AI just goes and approve the shifts. Once the shifts, once the shift is approved, um, once the shift is approved, now it sits to where all you have to do is one click and send it to payroll, right? So that's basically payroll, automated AI and everything, right? The automations send it to where it's supposed to send it. AI reviews it, approve of it, send it to be on a card to be ready for payroll. And all you have to do is go and review everything and say, right, for like 10 seconds for each and see that the AI did its work the way it's supposed to, and you just click send to payroll. One click, bam, send to payroll. And then everything is sent to payroll, right? And then you get to your payroll tab, and all you do again is one click, bam, payroll is run. That's it, right? Payroll is run with like 2, 3 clicks, your payroll is run. So you don't have to spend time typing hours and all of that. None of that. You don't have to do that. So that is the power of AI and automation. When you leverage AI and automation, it saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money, boosts productivity. Now you have more time to do more things. You can be more productive because you're not spending time typing in hours for each employee. You're not, wasting time on that. Now you can be more productive. You can do something that is higher level, something better for your agency. All right. So, yeah, so go ahead, let me know. So that's the second one. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What did you get out of this? What did you get out of this? What was your aha moment? What is it that you got on the second one that you like, oh, you know what? That was good. Like that was good. That was good information that I got. Let me know in the chat. So if you before I go to number three, before I go to number three, uh, if you haven't gotten your ticket yet for the workshop, you want to make sure you get it now. Put me in the chat. If you have not, put me in the chat so we can get you the link. We can get you the link to the workshop. The workshop is August 4th to the 8th, starting this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, every day. So it's virtual. It's virtual, so you can literally watch, you can literally attend from wherever you are in the world. You're not gonna be in the United States. Guess what? Wherever you're gonna be, they do have internet. If they have internet, then you will be able to participate and learn something that will benefit your home care agency. Okay? Something that will help you leverage AI and automation so that your home care, you can streamline your operation, you can boost productivity, and you can maximize your profit. I don't care where you are in the world. If you have a home care agency, you're gonna be in the countryside of Australia, or you're gonna be in Zimbabwe. Guess what? If they have internet there, you really want to tune in so that you can learn how to streamline your operation, boost your productivity, and maximize your profit. Even while you're there, you can learn that. So when you come back, you're ready to rock and roll. So if you haven't, I'll put me in the chat so we can get you the link. Okay. All right. Oh, by the way, let me say that it's only $37. General admission is only $37, general admission. And for what you're getting 5 days training. You're getting 5 days training to learn how to leverage AI and automation to systemize your home care agency. 5 day training. It's gonna be about 2 hours a day. It's about 2 hours a day of training, and $37 for the workshop. 5 days. That's like $3.70 a day, right? So I mean not a day, per hour, $3.70 an hour, right? 10 hours, $37. That's $3.70 per hour. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. How long the training will last per day? It will last about 2 hours. It'll last about 2 hours. So I don't want to say, yeah, it's gonna last 30 minutes or exactly 1 hour, and then we we go over 5 minutes, and then you're like, you go over 5 minutes. No, it's most likely about 2 hours, right? And the reason why, because once we want to make sure that we are also answering questions, give you the opportunity to ask some questions related to the material at hand. And yeah, so definitely you want to make sure that you are learning. Now, the third one, the third tasks you can automate. Actually, I have more questions. Before I go to that, let me answer some more questions. Is this training beneficial for home care owners who use an EVV system and only for the system that you all offer? Great question. So, what we are referring to is a really all around taking care of your agency, like inside and out, like the whole operation of your home care agency. We're talking about marketing, we're talking about client management, we're talking about employee management, payroll, social media marketing, getting access, getting like systemizing everything in your home care agency. So yes, the workshop is beneficial as well. Why? Because our platform, we'll talk about EVV as well. During the training, we'll talk about EVV in our platform. So we'll talk about that during the training. So so you won't have any issue because our platform will help you with EVV as well, right? So we got all of that covered for you. Why don't AI figure the hours worked based on employees' schedule? That way we don't worry about confirming their hours, since there is high chance that employees might come early or go home late. AI does that. Our AI actually does that, right? Our AI will help you with that, figure out the hours that the employee. I think I said that earlier. Maybe we didn't get that printed across properly. But the AI, once the employee is scheduled and they work their shift, when they done working their shift and they clock out, that information is sent back to the system, and the AI goes to work and say, hey, this employee was supposed to work at 10 a.m., but they clocking at 9:45. We didn't have any information that they were gonna clock in at 9:45. They clock in at 9:45. Why is that? Right? So with that, uh AI will figure out that this employee clocked clocked in earlier than scheduled, right? And then the proper follow-up will be done. If the employee clocks in 20 minutes after time, the AI will also see that the employee clocks in 20 minutes past schedule, and will also trigger follow-ups to be done. But if the employee works, like clocks in exactly at 10 o'clock, they were supposed to clock in, and clock out exactly at 6 p.m., they were supposed to clock out, the AI will see that and confirm, okay, this employee works from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Let me approve this, right? There's no follow-up needed, nothing else needed to be done. I can approve that. So the AI will go and actually approve of that shift. You don't have to personally go and manually approve that shift. AI will go and just approve it for you. Okay? So so you don't have to worry about confirming hours. With the high chances of employee clocking early and leave late, here's the thing. You want to have a handle of that. You don't want to be like, well, employees, they clocking early anyways, they leave late. Well, you don't want to make this a habit, um, because that actually is not good for your operation. Okay? You want to make sure if someone's clock is scheduled to work at at 10 a.m., they're supposed to clocking at 10 a.m. Now, you may make it so that if they're clocking at 9:49 55, it's okay with your agency. Then it's fine. If nine clocking in at 9:55 is considered as being on time for you and not too early, then guess what? You will indicate that to the AI that it's okay. Clocking in at 9:55 is okay. So now the AI knows that it's okay with you. The AI will confirm someone who clocks in at 9:55. But let's say another agency says, no, not 9:55. I want 9:57. You feed that to the AI. Now the AI the AI assistant knows that, hey, for this agency, 9:57 is okay. It's considered on time. But 9:55 is too early, right? Same for clock out. You may say, well, clocking out at 5 minutes past time is okay, but clocking out 15 minutes, after 5 minutes, then we need to check in. If someone clocks out at 6:05, the AI will say, it's okay, I'm gonna confirm it, because with this agency, it's okay to confirm that. But if they go past that, then AI will say, well, it's not okay with us. We need to do a follow-up. Okay? So, so that's this the kind of things that we'll be showing you how to leverage AI. Listen, when you get to leverage AI to do those things for you, it makes life so easy. It makes life so easy. A lot of things that you don't have to worry about. Okay. All right. But it does this apply to those who aren't using your specific platform? No, that does not apply to people who are not using our platform, because our platform, we have built an AI specifically for home care agency. We have built our own AI that is specifically for home care agency. Okay. Now, um, can you use other AI platform to do that? Yes, you can use other AI assistant out there to do that. Here's the problem. The if you're using another platform for your home care agency management, you cannot just slap an AI onto their system and they're gonna be okay with it. Because to you will need certain information in order for you to give the AI access to the platform, right? So to give the AI access to the platform, you will need certain information that the company has those information. And the platform may not be ready for all of that. They may not have certain updates to allow AI to do certain things. So yeah, so that's why a lot of platforms that are out there, they are old platforms, and they haven't updated anything. Even now in this AI revolution, there is barely any home care management platforms out there that are actually leveraging the power of AI, because they were built into old systems and haven't gotten any upgrade um, to do this kind of work. And yeah, so that's another story for another day. Okay. But our AI is built for us, for Care Growth AI, and to be used by people using our platform specifically. All right. So, thank you for the questions. I love the questions. I love your questions. Like, seriously, I love the questions. I love them. So if you have more questions, drop them in the chat. Okay. You never know. I may answer it. So the last task that you can automate, um, let me see anyone else had. Uh, let me see if there was something else that I need to go over. Um, oh, by the way, now that I see this, let me tell you something else. EVV. So you can, like AI, you can train your AI to actually um, look into whether or not each shift is already know if that shift will be approved, if everything is gonna be okay with the EVV, right? So you can train the AI to know exactly those are the things to look for when it comes to EVV. And then when your shift is done, the AI can go and look to see, hey, yeah, this is not going to get approved because that caregiver didn't clock in at the exact location. Therefore, it's not gonna get approved, right? It doesn't pass the EVV guideline, right? So, or the shift is done and then the caregiver didn't get the client's signature, right? Or whoever is the client representative didn't get any signature. The AI will already catch that. Even while the employee is at the home, will catch that and say, hey, um, this is, you know, there is no signature here. Make sure you get the signature, right? So you can train the AI to already know the guidelines for EVV for your state, and then it will look out for that, right? So yeah, so that's another task. So typically how you will do it, everything is done, they get to your office, and then now you have to, either you just submit the claim and hoping that the EVV will pass, or you actually have to sit there and go through everything and make sure that, you double check to make sure that everything is EVV compliant for each claim. Well, you can take those tasks out of your hand and just get your AI assistant to do it for you. There's so much, guys. There's so much that can be done. Yeah, there's so much that can be done, and there's so much that our AI is going to do for you to help you do in your home care agency. It's it's a game changer. Yeah. It's a game changer what our AI will be able to help you do in your home care agency. It's definitely a game changer. So, with that being said, I'm done for the day. I'm done for today. If you guys have any more questions, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat anywhere you are. Let me know if you have any more questions. Other than that, listen, what I'm gonna ask you now, like all of you, I really want this from you. You know why? Because that will help me know what you may want to hear more of. Let me know in the chat, what did you get out of this? What was your aha moment? What is it that you get out of this talk we just had? And what was your aha moment? Let me know in the chat. Okay? Let me know. All right. Let me know on Zoom. By the way, let me say hi to everybody. April, Hepzibah, Monique, Hutchinson, Voda, Sharonda. I see Z. I don't know what stands for, but Darlene, Angel, April, Chi, who else is here with us? Yeah, so let me know what did you get out of this? Let me know what did you get out of this? What was your aha moment? Uh, let me know. So if you're catching the replay, say hi, say hello still, right? Still say hi, so we know that you actually watched the replay. And yeah, other than that, it was a pleasure being with you guys. It was a pleasure being with you. If you have not registered yet, listen, I don't know how much more emphasis I need to put on that, but if you have a home care agency, okay? If you currently have an established home care agency, meaning that your home care agency is running, you have your operation day to day and everything, you need this workshop. If you if you let's say, you know what, you're gonna get your license between the next couple of weeks or even in a month or so, that's all you're waiting for to get going, you need this workshop. You need this workshop for several reasons. If you already have an agency that is established and you want to grow your agency, you have to make sure you have the proper systems in place, right? You have to make sure you have the proper systems in place in order for you to grow, to scale your agency. Scaling is not about making more money. Scaling is about reinforcing your foundations, reinforcing your systems so that you are ready to receive more. Okay? If you do not reinforce your systems and you receive more, it's going to crash your system. Your systems are going to collapse very fast, very, very, very fast. But if you already reinforce your systems and you're ready to receive more, your system will be able to sustain it. Now, because it's business, there's always going to be a time when you're receiving way more than your system, even though it's already reinforced. But at least you have the systems already built. You just have to build upon that and get your systems to be better as you're getting bigger, as you're getting to receive more. So you keep scaling your systems always to receive more, right? So every time you getting ready to receive more, you scale your system to receive more. And then you want to receive more, you scale your system again. You're getting ready to receive more, you scale your system again. I give this example that um um uh it's kind of like when going fishing, for example. If you know you just want to catch a couple of fish, you go by the pier with your, with your fishing rod. You just go and right there by the pier, and then you catch, get yourself three, four, five little fish, and then you're good. But if you know you want to catch like 100 fish, 200 fish, you do not go by the pier. You may think about getting a small boat to go a little bit deeper, getting a net to go deeper, right? But let's say you know what, you wanna get even more fish. You wanna get like, those big marlins. You wanna get like huge fish. Well, your little boat and your little nets is not gonna make it anymore. You gotta get a bigger boat. You gotta get a bigger net, stronger net, right? Before you even get the bigger fish, you have to get the stronger net, the stronger boat to go even deeper into the ocean so you can get better and bigger fish, right? So that's exactly, you can go, deep into the ocean with your little rod, and then, um, you know, so it's not going to work out. So you need better equipments, right? So that's basically what scaling your agency is like, getting your systems ready to scale your home care agency. Now, on top of that, so this is like what I'm saying, like if you have an established home care agency, this is one of the reasons why you want to attend this workshop. You must attend this workshop. On top of that, um, you also want to make sure that your agency is ready, as we are literally, the world is literally in what the tech world and what everything, but is being called the fourth industrial revolution. AI, artificial intelligence, is considered to be the fourth industrial revolution, right? That's what it's considered to be. So, so if you're not ready, you need your home care agency to be ready for that revolution, because AI is revolutionize everything. This is how you can get things done fast. This is how you can literally have AI working for your agency 24/7, 365 days a year, no stop, no break, no sickness, no vacation, no nothing, no lunch. AI is working for you nonstop and asking you nothing in return, right? So that doesn't mean you're gonna fire every employee. This is not gonna happen, right? But that means AI is only enhancing what you are doing, giving you more capacity, giving you more productivity with the team you already have, just giving you more productivity, giving you the space to do more, to get more done, right? So um, so it's important for you to know how to leverage AI and automations, because there's a lot of things that you guys are doing. As I talk to home care agency owners all the time, and they tell us about how overwhelmed they are, how they get so many things that are on their plate every day. But you can use AI and automation to take those things off of your plate, and you don't have to actually do them manually anymore, right? So, um, so if you are getting ready to launch your home care agency, you waiting for your license, maybe over the couple of weeks, you're gonna get your license. You want to get this information so you start on the right path. You don't want to start with the same old way and be with the overwhelm. You want to start on the right path so that you can fast forward your progress. So with that being said, with the AI in home care agency, starting next week, everything changes. Starting next week, everything changes. Nothing will be the same anymore. Everything changes starting next week. So you wanna attend, you must attend this workshop. Click on the link, click on the link. If you haven't registered yet, put me in the chat. Just say me, I haven't registered yet. I am the one. It's me. I haven't registered yet. Get me that link. Okay? Just put me in the chat if you haven't registered yet so we can get you the link so you can register and attend this workshop for the sake of your home care agency. All right? So let's go and get you the link so you can attend the workshop, and we'll see you on Sunday. We'll see you on Sunday. All right. So if you already registered, you did VIP, you're going to receive your workbook soon. So yeah. All right. I'll see you guys another day tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be live at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's when we'll be live, and we'll see you then. You have a wonderful night. May God bless you. May God bless your clients, your business, and your family as well. Bye-bye.